an exhibit going on right now at the Basilica of St. Mary in Minneapolis. It illustrates Holocaust survivors here in Minnesota.
The collection focuses on life and hope. Minnesotan Timberwolves photographer David Sherman and writer Lily Chester capture the essence of these Holocaust survivors who eventually made their way to Minnesota. Inside the Basilica, there are 44 portraits on display, 52 survivors in all who are showcased. The exhibit is in partnership with the Jewish Community Relations Council of Minnesota and the Dakotas.
The fact that we brought this exhibition into the Basilica, have a Jewish exhibition in a Catholic church, is a very strong statement that we recognize our past and we commit ourselves to a brighter future.
These are people who came to Minnesota, survivors who came to Minnesota, made lives in Minnesota, raised families in Minnesota, started businesses in Minnesota, made a wonderful life in the state after surviving one of the most horrific periods of time in history.
One of the survivors featured lives in St. Louis Park.
In fact, she just celebrated her 100th birthday, and Allie joins us with her story.
Her name is Trudy Rappaport, and she was born on February 21st, 1918 in Germany. And our cameras were there when she celebrated her century milestone. That's what makes her a Minnesotan to meet.
A centennial celebration for a woman who suffered a great deal early on in her life.
Can't believe that I'm 100. Why? That it is possible.
Trudy Rappaport never thought she would survive 10 different World War II concentration camps from 1940 to 1944. Her daughter Linda Eisenzimmer and son Irvin say their mother is very open about the devastation she witnessed during that time, including losing her sister who was murdered in Auschwitz.
She's a very strong woman. She survived 4 years in concentration camps in Germany, and she is very strong.
Her last few days in the camps were spent in a barn with 300-400 people who were dying of typhus every day.
At the end of the war, she was hospitalized for 7 weeks with typhoid fever, but braved on.
I think our family has been affected by her in the way that she has expressed emotions and talked about her experiences so vividly that it shocked a lot of us, and it made it hard to listen to, so I can imagine how hard it would have been to have gone through that.
She met her husband at a displacement persons camp.
My dad was a furrier, so he needed cold climate to do his job, and so for some reason they just picked Minnesota.
Their love soon brought 3 children, 4 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. And many joined her in her celebration in St. Louis Park just a couple of weeks ago.
She's always been really sweet to us, and she's just a really kind-hearted person.
It's why her family wanted to make sure this milestone was extra special.
I want to thank everybody for coming so early for my party.
Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Now, her daughter says her health and hearing have taken a decline in the last few months. However, the entire family feels very lucky they were able to celebrate with her just a couple of weeks ago. And I tried some of the cake. Very good. Everyone enjoyed it. So if you are interested in seeing the Transfer of Memory exhibit, it's until March 11th at the Basilica of St. Mary. Then it will travel to Duluth at the Armory from March 12th through the 18th, and then it will come back here to the Twin Cities in Arden Hills. Lots more information about that on our website, and you can find more information about where that exhibit is going to go, because it doesn't stop in Arden Hills.
Got it. Boy, you think no one really expects to be 100, but when she said that she never thought it was possible. Yeah. You think, what a life.
Especially all the hardships she faced early on in her life.
But to get through with this great family, all these kids, wonderful life in Minnesota.
She was reunited with her parents 9 years after she left the concentration camp.
Wow. You know that there is nothing that she takes for granted.
Yeah, important to hear those stories, too. Thanks, Allie.